Hey there, thanks for turning down my road. If this is your first time here, my name's Carl. My little brother and I both work for local farmers full time, but we both also farm together with our cattle herd and our hay operation. Everybody's involved, from the smallest to the biggest. If you don't have the joy of farming yourself, I'd love to help you experience it through this channel. Whatever your background, you found the right place. This is Dodge Brothers Farm and Ranch. Hey everybody, welcome back. Next week we'll talk about crop insurance and the corn and the hail damage and all that stuff again, but today I'm very excited to show you a really slick way to make small square bales. I got the chance to help a friend with their operation that is far more sophisticated than ours when it comes to baling little bales, so take a look. I hope you enjoy this and I hope you learn something about working smarter, not harder. Actually making the square bales has always been the easy part. The square baler picks up the hay, stuffs it into the shape of a bale, and ties the strings around it. But it's what happens next that makes for all the work. This operation, however, uses this Kuhn's bale accumulator. The bales travel up the twisted chute and then slide on their side down the back of the accumulator into the appropriate channel. Once one channel is full, it automatically slams the door over to open up the next channel. There's nothing on this accumulator that requires any hydraulics or electronics at all. It's all gravity operated. Each channel is filled up until the door is pressed open to open up the next channel, and then when the last channel is filled up, there's a trip mechanism that opens the door at the bottom and lays this bale stack on the ground. Once the bales are on the ground, there's actually a counterweight on the side that flips the door back shut, and once the door is latched, you're loaded and ready to make the next stack. As you can see, the bales start traveling back down into channel number 1 because that's the way the doors are aligned until that channel is full, and then it starts filling the next one. Now once you've made your stacks, you just come along with the Kuhn's bale attachment on the front of your skid loader, set the hooks in the stack, and away you go. What these guys do is they load it on the flatbed trailer and then haul it to the shed and unload it again with the same attachment on the skid loader and make nice neat stacks in the shed until they have the bales sold and they're ready to haul them off to the customers. A lot of times at the end of the day, the last load is left on the trailer, stacked a lot higher and strapped down and ready to go directly to the consumer. There she is. A beautiful load of small square bales ready to go to the customer. That is a nice way to do it. Now the only time you really can sweat is at the end of the day. You have to push all the last of the bales up the twisted track and over the top of the accumulator, and then climb up into the accumulator and trip the release mechanism for the door so that you can drive away and leave your last partially made stack on the ground. And once you get that laid out and the accumulator unhooked from the baler, then you can pull the rest of the hay out of the bale chamber and finish off your stack. So some of you had asked me to show you how the thistles are dying down at the pasture that I was spraying with my old truck last week. So I'm down here checking on an electric fence issue right now. By the way, the fence is fine in case you were concerned. But here are the thistles that I sprayed. Are you okay? I don't think they're feeling too good. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that Kuhn's bale accumulator and the grapple on the skid loader. What a slick way to put up a whole bunch of small square bales in a day without ever breaking a sweat. A great invention. Gravity, no electronics involved in the accumulator. Great piece of equipment. Thanks for hanging out this week. Next week, we'll talk more about the corn. We'll talk a little bit about some of your questions about how crop insurance and hail insurance works. I'm excited to see you then. Thanks for riding along today. I'll see you next time.